I can still feel the twisted wrist from when he forced me over here. I don't know if any of you attended this college, but I did my last year. I was studying in the city, in Edward Street, I think it was, and then they bought this college, and there were a few rooms over the other side, I think. I did my last year here in 1988, I think it was. And so it's strange to be back. Everything's very familiar. I've attended a few seminars over this side as well. But I don't know if you all studied auriculotherapy in your TCM training. I can remember learning a little bit of ear acupuncture and being shown some strange charts. And it was always an add-on treatment. You did a bit of acupuncture and you did your TCM and you did your diagnosis, and then you found some ear seeds and you pinned them on the ear and sent them home. I couldn't really say that I knew that it worked or whether it even did work, because we were just guessing Shenman, kidney, liver, mouth for addictions and so on, with no real concept of why we would do it and how it would work and whether it was really going to do anything. So I did that for a while, and then I stopped doing it because it didn't make any difference whether I did it or not, but it probably gave people something to feel when they went home and thought about it. Then in 1995, I think it was, I had a chance. I was on the board of the Acupuncture Association. I had a chance to invite Mark Lebel. Did anyone attend his course at all here? We ran some seminars in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, and in between time he taught me a little bit more in my clinic. He's a world-renowned auriculotherapist, and he apprenticed under Paul Nogier, the man who discovered it. So it was quite something to learn. And then I started applying it on and off in my clinic after I learnt it for some time. And then, there's a belief system change, and I was still doing it, but thinking this is just something else I'm doing. Until one day a patient came in who had a TMJ problem, but she couldn't open her mouth and she couldn't chew, and she was pouring her food and drinking it through a straw, and had been doing it for some quite long time. And she asked, "Can I fix it? Can I do anything?" I said, we'll approach it from a TCM perspective, and I used points above, points below, body points, electroacupuncture, moxa, no results. And then it clicked. Why don't I try auriculotherapy? And so I went back to what I'd learnt from Mark Lebel, and I had my patient lying on the bed, and you hold the pulse in one hand and you check in the ear with the other hand. And there on the side of the ear, around here in the area of the jaw, there were two very active, distinctly responsive points, giving a real change in the pulse. I needled those, and I said to her, "Try opening your mouth." And she looked at me and gave me that sort of look, "Are you stupid?" And I said, "No, give it a try." And she did. And her mouth opened. And I was astonished as much as she was. It was quite something. In a month from then, after several treatments, she was chewing meat and back to normal life again. She'd been to chirodontists, orthodontists, specialists, surgeons. They didn't quite know what to do. And 2 points in the ear changed everything. So that was my belief system. I was a convert. Then I got seriously into studying it. I went to France. I went to the symposiums they have in France where Nogier set up his headquarters. And I've just been with it ever since, and I really enjoy it. It's a special treat. It's a very powerful thing. It treats not only pain and that, but because it treats pain, it moves blood, it unblocks stagnation, frees chi, but it also treats the spirit. So this is an aspect I've been